Hey guys, I know that it's been a little while since I've recorded anything. There's a couple of little hints and tips in Atlas which are going to help you get along. I'm going to do a whole video on new castles, how to build infrastructure, what infrastructure you should concentrate on, what levels you should be building to, and things like this. But this video, it was just a sort of reintroduction because I've been asked a lot of questions recently about different about sieges and about pre-marks and sieges, silver pre-marks. So I'm gonna go and just generally just chat about that kind of thing. The one thing I've also been asked and challenged about, which I found a little bit funny, was how to transfer troops between pre-marks and how to summon a pre-mark if you've already got 2 or 3 out. So I'm going to do those things for you now. So please just watch. So to be able to transfer troops between pre-marks, so as you can see at the top here, I've got my siege out with 10k troops on it. I was going to go fight somebody, but I decided not to. That's why it's got so many on. Yeah, so I've got 10k troops on my sieger. I've got 15k troops on my trapper. So what I want to do, I'm going to take troops from my sieger and put them onto my trapper. So it's quite fiddly to do. It needs to be at your home base, I believe. Or the true pre-marks need to be at the same castle anyway. You need to tap on the actual base of the pre-mark. So don't tap on the bubble because it'll just highlight that one. You need to tap on the base of the pre-mark and then you get this screen. So you've got train, select, details, or you've got the little transfer. You need to tap the little transfer if it ever loads. There we go. So it shows then 10k troops here on my sieger. You can reverse it like that, but this is how you do it. So I'm going to slide that across and leave 4k troops on my sieger, leave 21k troops on my trapper. You transfer and it is instant. Boom. Just like that. Magic. Yeah. So that's that. It's pretty simple, really. The other thing I think that I'm going to show you how to do is, so at the minute I've got my silver sieger out with 4k troops on it, but I don't want that out anymore. I want my bronze sieger out. So just to swap them, I'm not going to bring my bronze sieger out because I don't want to have to waste time as to summon. But it's basically you just tap on the one that you want out. I've already got those 2 out because I unlocked my 3rd slot and I was so happy with myself that I managed to save diamonds, and now I'm back to not being able to save diamonds because I can't save for shit. So yeah, so you would just tap whatever one you want out and then summon. It's exactly the same principle as if you were summoning the first time. The only difference is that the troops that you have currently on your pre-mark will go on to the prim that you're summoning. If you summon, so if I had a silver trapper with, say, I'm just giving a ballpark figure, with 50k troops on it, and the max that level 15 trapper can hold was 30k, then that 20k would go back into your barracks. There are still quite a few people who believe that barracks is attached to a certain castle. Barracks are not attached to anything. They're attached to the person. So they're attached to your account. It used to be that you stored your troops in a castle and that's what protected the castle. Now it's castle guards that protect a castle, and your personal troops are for attacking and defending. So they're yours. They're the ones that you make. So, excuse me, sorry. So, yeah, if you going to leave your current team with Atlas and go to a different team with Atlas, just move your Primarchs to neutral. And yeah, if you move them to neutral, then what was I saying? Yeah, if you move your Primarchs to neutral, then you won't lose any troops. If you leave your troops, if you're kicked from your team and you have troops on your Primarch, then they're likely to be killed unless you have a very, very nice team. But yeah, anybody who is leaving a team, I always say just remember to move your prims to neutral. Yeah, I can't remember what else I was going to talk about. Little hints and tips. There are some ways. So, was I going to talk about this? I don't know if it's going to be a whole new video actually. Let me okay, so I'll talk a little bit about glory. There are some little tips of how to get glory. So for me, I look around the map. I've got a silver sieger, so obviously I need glory on a silver sieger. It's a lot more expensive to upgrade, and it needs a lot more glory to be able to upgrade. So for me, this is my personal thing. I load 15k troops. I will go and look for my target. I don't hunt in no man's land and I tell my team this, it is a waste of troops. I would rather focus my troops on the enemies, if possible. So I will go look for a team that I would class as an enemy. I would hop in. I would do 3 attacks with 15k troops and bounce back out, or kill my prim off. If I say prim is Primarch, or kill my Primarch off. That's how I do it sometimes. You'll see all these red lines flashing in, come into support, and you're like, yeah, well, I've just done 3 attacks. So yeah, that's also a way to look and see other things in the castle. So if you go on a little spy mission, I shouldn't really be telling you all my secrets, but yeah, we've all done it. So yeah, you can go and check fort levels. You can go and check how many garrison troops or castle guards they have in the castle. You can see how like if it's a level 4 castle, you can see who their marshal is and then go check their base out. So there's a lot of things you can tell by sitting on somebody's castle as well. So it's not just attacking. Sometimes I wander around with a one troop trapper and accidentally get lost not accidentally on purpose get lost in random castles. But yeah, that's the way I do glory. If you're gonna go and hunt in no man's land, take a trapper. If you take a trapper, load 500 troops on it, sit at a castle in no man's land, and wait. Keep a sieger close by. Let somebody come in next to you, trap them with your trapper. The trap's not going to last very long. They're going to come and kill your trapper, and then you can go in and you can hit them while they're hitting you. That's ideally a perfect scenario, which is why I don't go to Allegheny or something, whatever it's called. But yeah, there's a couple of things. There's a couple of ways you can do. I'm sure there's other ways. These are ways I've heard of, or ways that I used to do when I did glory hunt. But generally, I just hit castles or wait until battles. My team are not banned from attacking in no man's land, but yeah. So I'd love that. I wish that I had a fancy video opening thing at the start rather than me just talking throughout a video and just staying in one place and zoom in and stuff, because it must be boring for you guys. And I'd like to be able to teach you guys a little bit more about Atlas, a little bit more, and I will go on to advanced things as well. So how to defend, how to attack, just again, hints and tips. But I think that it deserves a video in itself, and I'd like to live stream that. So if you guys, if these videos pick up enough support, or if they pick up if people start watching them and sharing them, then I'm more than willing to sit down and live stream for you and your team if you just yeah, if you guys want on a specific subject as well. I'll happily live stream mid battle to show you guys a little bit of how I do it. I'm sure there's lots of different tactics, lots of different ways. But yeah, I'd love for you guys to um, be able to learn on in how to progress and how to get better. Because even I'm still learning. There's things that I find out every day and I figure out every day. Um, yeah, so if these pick up enough steam, then I'm more than happy to help you guys out and actually share Curly's sort of inside information on how I help run things for my team, um, and how I help other teams out. Like if you've PM'd me or something. So yeah, if you think these videos will be helpful, then please share them because I I'd like to be able to help you guys. So yeah, a bit of a boring video, but there's some gems in there, I'm sure. Maybe. Um, so yeah, I'll end it here, but it'd be great if you guys could um, share if you find anything I say helpful. So yeah, I'll catch you soon.